Hello, babies. Mimzie's owing you some books. Where have I been? I've been here. And it's morning time, and some Mimzies drink coffee in the morning, and I do every once in a while. But most of the time, your Mimzie's going to opt for the cool, refreshing beverage and the carbonation burn of a good Diet Coke. But that's irrelevant. You do not care about Mimzie's taste preferences for morning beverages. How do you love my schnauzer here? Because does it mean you need a light up schnauzer? Absolutely, I do. This is one of our all-time favorites. You know I love, my mission is to educate this new generation about Charlie Brown because they don't see Charlie Brown anymore. And it's not fast and flashy and catching your attention. So I want to make sure you know Snoopy and Charlie Brown. So we're going to read A Charlie Brown Christmas. And I'll have you know that this story is older than your Mimzie is. I'm even going to double check that. Oh, well, we can't go by this. But the movie is older than your Mimzie. All right, so let's read our story this morning. Are you so excited? It's the most magical time of the year. It is the most magical. Christmas is coming. The air is crisp and cold. Children are ice skating. They're not ice skating a whole lot where I live. Although downtown they have a little spot where you can go ice skate. And the sound of Christmas carols fills the air. Everyone is in the holiday spirit. Well, almost everyone. Who do you think is not going to be in the holiday spirit? I'll give you two guesses, and the first one doesn't count. I think there must be something wrong with me. Charlie Brown says Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I like getting presents, sending cards, decorating trees and all that, but I always end up feeling sad. Charlie Brown, you're the only person I know who can take a wonderful season like Christmas and turn it into a problem, Lina says. Baby Lucy's right. Of all the Charlie Browns in the world, you're the Charliest Brownest. Lucy's might be onto something. Charlie Brown decides to talk to Lucy. She gives really good advice, and it only costs 5 cents. I just don't understand Christmas, Charlie Brown tells her. Instead of feeling happy, I feel sort of let down. You need to get involved in a real Christmas project, Lucy advises. How would you like to be the director of our Christmas play? Me? A director? Charlie Brown is surprised at the suggestion. He knows nothing about directing, but it sounds exciting. He agrees to meet Lucy at the school auditorium. That's right. It's going to be the best Christmas pageant ever. That's another one of Mimzie's favorites. On his way to the auditorium, Charlie Brown spots his dog Snoopy carrying a box of Christmas ornaments and lights. And I just want to go on record and say here, when I was a little girl, my dogs were at large. And I might happen to be riding a Piggly Wiggly, and there's my dog just hanging out. Nowadays, we can't do that. And my dog never carried lights around either, but that's different. He watches as Snoopy carefully decorates his doghouse. Snoopy has entered a contest to win money for the best neighborhood Christmas lights and display. You think we would win? My own dog has gone commercial, Charlie Brown groans. I can't stand it. Lighten up, Charlie Brown. Next, Charlie Brown is stopped by his sister, Sally. Will you help me write a letter to Santa Claus, big brother? Sally asked. Charlie Brown begins to write down everything Sally says. Dear Santa Claus, Sally starts, how have you been? I have been extra good this year, so I have a long list of presents. Excuse me, Hazel just moved the camera, and I'm scared if I touch it, it will fall down. So you're just going to have to bear with Mimzie and the wonky camera. But you can make it easy on yourself. Just send money. How about 10s and 20s? Charlie Brown sighs. Good grief. Good grief. I want 10s and 20s. I don't mind. This looks like a party. When Charlie Brown finally arrives at the auditorium, the cast is waiting for him. Okay, let's have quiet, he announces. Places everyone, action. But no one listens to him. Schroeder starts playing his piano, and everyone starts dancing. You know what Mimzie's ringtone is? It's the song they're dancing to. And if you know, you know. Nobody cares that Charlie Brown is directing. Nobody cares about the play. They just want to dance. Whoop, whoop. Charlie Brown feels even worse than he did before. This Christmas play is all wrong, he moans. Lucy tries to make him feel better. Everybody knows Christmas is just a time of year for people to buy stuff, she says. That's what a lot of people think. But they will be wrong. They'll be really wrong. But Charlie Brown disagrees. This is one play that is going to be different. We need something to set the proper mood. We need a Christmas tree. That's it, Lucy exclaims. We need a Christmas tree. A great big shiny aluminum tree. You go get the tree, Charlie Brown. How these kids got money to go buy trees? I don't know. I'll take Linus with me, Charlie Brown says. The rest of you can practice your lines. Lucy is excited about the Christmas tree. Get the biggest aluminum tree you can find, she orders. Maybe painted pink. My Arwen J and Ha Ha would love that tree. And I say that, but Piper's the one that's got pink all over her tree. When Charlie Brown and Linus arrive at the Christmas tree lot, they are surrounded by fake trees. Some are plastic, some are aluminum, some are painted different colors, some even have polka dots. Polka dots? Charlie, where you finding these trees, man? Linus knocks on one of the aluminum trees. Do they still make wooden Christmas trees? He wonders out loud. Meanwhile, Charlie Brown is starting to feel sad again. None of these trees feel right to him. And they should not. They should not feel right, Charles. I don't have an aluminum tree. Then Charlie Brown sees it. A teeny tiny green tree. He smiles. This little tree seems to need a home, he says. Linus hesitates. I don't know, Charlie Brown. This doesn't seem to fit the modern spirit. But Charlie Brown suddenly feels better than he has in days. We'll decorate it, and it will be just right for our play. Besides, I think it needs me. He picks up the tree. Needles tinkle as they fall off the scrawny tree, making it even scrawnier. Bless his heart, but I would not have picked that tree. That looks like a branch that we trim off the tree to make our regular tree look prettier. It does not at all look like the main event. Charlie Brown is still smiling when he returns to the auditorium. He's so proud of himself. He gently places the tree down on Schroeder's piano. We're back, he announces. Everyone rushes over to see the tree. They are shocked and disappointed at Charlie Brown's choice. You were supposed to get a good tree, Lucy declares. Can't you even tell a good tree from a proper tree or from a poor tree? Everyone agrees. They think Charlie Brown has lost his mind. Oh, look at all, they're laughing. They're laughing at the tree. What happens next is worst of all. Everybody starts to laugh at Charlie Brown and the little tree. Even Snoopy. Traitor. Charlie Brown feels sadder than ever. He turns to Linus. I guess you were right, he says. I shouldn't have picked this little tree. I really don't know what Christmas is all about. He pauses and looks around. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? He cries. Oh, come on, Linus. Let's enlighten them. Linus is going to hook y'all up. Because he knows. To his surprise, I got to shift. Mimzie's sitting on the ground and she's kind of old. To his surprise, it is Linus who answers. Sure, Charlie Brown. I can tell you what Christmas is all about. He walks to the center of the stage and says, lights, please. Somebody dims the light in the auditorium and puts a single spotlight on Linus. In a clear voice, Linus begins to speak. And now y'all pay attention because Linus is where it's at in this story. And there were shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And the angel of the Lord came upon them and said, Fear not, for behold, I bring you tidings of great joy. For unto you is born this day a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, Glory to God, peace on earth, goodwill to men. Everyone is quiet as Linus finishes. That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown, he says. Did you know that the people on the TV bosses almost didn't want to play this on TV when it first came out because they were worried that people wouldn't like that part, but they loved that part. Charlie Brown picks up his little tree and steps outside. He looks up at this dark sky full of twinkling stars. He finally feels happy deep down inside, the way Christmas is supposed to make you feel. Linus is right, he says to himself. I'm not going to let everyone else's greed spoil my Christmas. I'll take this little tree home and decorate it and show everyone it really will work in our play. Good for you, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown passes Snoopy's fully decorated doghouse. Snoopy won first prize. Of course he did. He takes a shiny red ornament off the doghouse and hangs it on the little tree. Oh no. But the ornament is too heavy and the little tree topples over. Charlie Brown is horrified. Everybody, let's be horrified. Even Charlie Brown. That's horrified. We're horrified. I've killed it, he cries. Everything I touch gets ruined. He walks away sadly with his head down, leaving the little tree alone. Y'all, I've decided in my old age that Charlie Brown was very dramatic. He was dramatic. I'm not saying he was wrong. He was dramatic. After Charlie Brown leaves, the others find the tree. I never thought it was such a bad little tree, Linus says. He wraps his blanket around the tree's base. It's not bad at all, really. All it needs is a little love. That's all we need, any of us. We just all need a little love. Without saying a word, the other kids begin taking the decorations off of Snoopy's doghouse and putting them on the tree. Ooh. It doesn't take long for them to transform the little tree into something magical. I'm going to go on and say that was real magical. But I'm going to mind my business because my name is not Charles Schultz. My name is Mimzie. When Charlie Brown returns a few minutes later, he can scarcely believe his eyes. First, he looks at Snoopy's bare doghouse, then at the beautiful tree. What's going on here? He asks. Then he looks at his friends. Their faces are all shining with joy. Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown, they shout. And before Charlie Brown can say another word, they start to sing Christmas carols. Ooh, hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn king. Or was it, oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree? I don't know, but I got a green record in there that plays all them songs. And I've had to go play it. Charlie Brown smiles and starts singing with his friends. He knows it's going to be the best Christmas ever. The end. And I hope that this is the best Christmas ever for you because Mimzie just loves you so much.